Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Broad Motherfucking Topics. I'm your host, Kim Congdon, here with my host,
Alex Scarlato. Hi, baby.
Hi.
I miss you.
I miss you too. Frank was so annoyed because I kept making noises before we started. I'm sorry.
I felt like Frank was like faking Alec out. Like I saw Alec click record and then stop and then start again and then stop. It was great.
I'm annoying. What's going on with you? How are you?
Dude, I'm good. I'm heading to the Hamptons this weekend with a couple toys in my pocket.
You stay going to the Hamptons. She gets one rich boyfriend. Now this bitch stay at the Hamptons with a toy every weekend.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a nice time. You know, there's I told you I've been fucking frisbeeing. There's lots of space for us to act like puppies. It's going to be great.
But act like puppies?
Yeah, you know how like my favorite kind
to say.
I don't know, you know, like when you get like a frisbee catch that's like way high in the air and you got to jump and catch it and you land and you just feel like a golden retriever.
Yeah, but I've never seen a puppy catch a frisbee high in the air.
I guess.
Catch it. We're just gonna be out in the yard acting like puppies.
All right, well, dogs.
Okay, puppies was cuter. You're right.
Puppies was cuter. What else? I just sent a titty pic from the Gas Digital bathroom. That felt nice.
Is our Alec and does everyone know? Or are you announcing that now? And Francis is like, wow, that's what she was doing.
No, I'm announcing it now. I wouldn't tell the boys about that. I waited till you're here so I could tell you about the titty pic I just took.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. See, I'm the kind of person I'm like, I'm going to the bathroom to send titty pics. No one come in.
You know, it's been bothering me recently because it's like, I feel like with my work and like if there were more chicks around, if I was here with Shannon all the time, then I could like complain about being horny and shit like that. But it's like,
you can't complain about being horny in front of guys. They'll be like, you want to fuck? And it's like,
you can't complain about being horny at the Gas Digital studio. Like you just can't.
Yeah, no, you can't.
It's not a good look.
No. So
I take my titty pics in private and I come report to you.
I love that. In public.
In public.
On a public forum. That's nice. I haven't sent a nude in a hot minute. The last time I sent nudes was when we first got into quarantine, when I was like real horny. Remember when quarantine first happened?
I remember you were complaining to me about it often. I feel like I have nobody to vent about horniness with, you know?
The nudes that I sent in the beginning of quarantine, I mean, I know that I can never take back.
Hot nudes.
I'm a fan. Who
does
that?
One lucky fan.
One lucky fan got a nude. He's listening to this right now. He knows who he is.
You know what? I don't know who this is, but I like him already because I know for a fucking fact this motherfucker must be trustworthy as hell.
Oh, because he's had it for a year now and he hasn't leaked it.
Yeah. And the fact that you said, unless you were sending it to him in hopes it would get leaked, you must have trusted him, you know?
No, I didn't hope it in hopes it gets leaked, but I did send to him with the mindset that it could get leaked.
Like if it were to get leaked, let me send a picture that I'll be proud to leak.
If only he would secretly. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
But seriously, it's a great picture and God, he should be blessed. And then I sent nudes to my ex-boyfriend, my first boyfriend in the beginning of quarantine, like full nude with puss, which like I usually am titties and ass only, but I went hard.
Like a first boyfriend, like when you were 17, like he hasn't seen this pussy. I lost
my virginity too.
Like your pussy has aged since he's seen it.
It only looks worse than his memory.
Yeah, pussy pictures are an insecurity for me. It is hard to catch her at a pretty angle, you know?
It took me hours.
It's like it's a hard day's work to get a good photo of your pussy.
You have to clock in the morning. You have to start the photo shoot, take a lunch break, finish your shift, and clock out. That's how long it takes to get a good pussy.
Then you got to go over all the footage. You have like 130 shots that you need to compare.
So many.
That's
then
bad.
after a while, you're looking at so many, the pussy becomes a blur. And you're like, I don't even know what looks good anymore.
You're like, I don't even know if that looks like a pussy to me anymore. I forgot if I'm dissociating.
You know when you stare at something for too long and it gets a face? It starts getting like features and shit.
I mean, yeah. That's great.
Listen, if you got to pick from me in early March 2020, 2020, just know it wasn't really me in my head. I was not in the right space.
But it was her body.
It was, and if it leaks, it was absolutely my body. Those fresh ass, beautiful full C's, those are me.
My ex used to want like disgusting photos where I was like, dude, I can't stop my day to take like an X-rated porno shoot for you. I can't fucking do it. Like,
no, fucking gay Mike goes to use the bathroom, and there you are, spread eagle hanging from the ceiling of the gas digital bathroom.
you can't do that. You can't do that. You could take a cute little flirty lifting your shirt up pic at the gas digital bathroom. That's it.
Actually my favorite kind is the lift it. So you see the under. I love that one.
Lift it, cute face, little nipple action.
I don't think I'd put my face in any of them.
I'll do a face if I'm sending it to somebody who I'm in a relationship with.
I don't think I've ever sent a nude with my face in it.
Really?
But I make sure if it's real good, I'll make sure my tattoo's there. It's me.
I wouldn't put my face in a picture that features the waist down nude, but I think with titty pics, it's like everybody who's seen me wear any like most of my wardrobe knows what my tits look like under my shirt. Like, it's just not going to be a surprise if it got leaked, you know?
Right. No, we all know what those titties look like.
Y'all know what my tits look like.
I'll tell you guys, I got fresh looks at those titties up close and personal when you
They're
visit.
cute, right?
They're so fucking cute.
They're little, but they're sweet. Like, they're not trying to take over the room.
Sweet like you.
Yeah, they're not trying to like take up all this attention. They're just trying to like be cute, you know?
I mean, the way that our titties are our personalities.
That is so funny.
My titties need a mic. I don't know what to tell you. My titties need a mic, a stage, and 60 people minimum. So.
Oh man. Your titties are jealous of each other, looking to fight one another.
I'm sad because I feel like they don't look the same that they used to look. Like, they're actually like, I used to always hear about like, you better enjoy your titties now. They're not going to stay like that forever. And now I'm suddenly hitting that, like, they look good still. They still look great. But
don't you feel lucky to, you should feel lucky to have ever heard that. Like, when I was younger, people would say, oh, you're lucky they're small. They'll last a while. Like, it was like a backhanded compliment.
Oh God. People talk about tits like they're old truck tires.
Yeah. Like, the shelf life on mine is pretty good, apparently.
Not mine. Mine are shelving themselves up rapidly.
I'll bet they look great.
Thank you. They're hanging in there. I'm so proud. I'll still show them off.
Yeah. Aging is depressing. I sometimes, I feel like when I look at older pictures of myself in the face from even like 3 or 4 years ago, I'm like, oh no, I looked like a baby. Now I'm old.
Right. But then I remember 3 or 4 years ago looking at pictures of myself from 3 or 4 years before that and being like, I'm old now. And so now I'm like, keep trying to remind myself. I'm like, no, you're young now.
Yeah.
You're young now. You're hot now. I always think about that picture I put up on my Instagram, that my high school senior year picture. I don't honestly know how to turn off the notifications on my computer, and we just have to hear the noises that come up.
Too popular for this. I can't the whole episode.
If I turn off the sound, then there's no sound on our thing. So then how do you?
Don't you can you pull it from the right side? Are you on a Mac? Can you
I'm on a Mac.
pull shit over from the right side, and there should be like a do not disturb button?
Turn off the sound on my Mac.
Well, no, now you're not going to be able to hear me.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Stop.
Oh, no.
Tell Siri to turn it back on.
Okay, it's on, and we're getting my friends text, and we're getting no podcast. I don't know what else to say. I don't even know where you went. I'm staring at a screen. Oh, there you are.
Here I am.
Yeah.
Man, how are things going in Florida?
Things are good. Florida's Florida. It's Florida.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back, bitch.
Out. I'm honestly getting a little stir crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to go to New York. I'll be in New York in like 3.5 weeks.
Fuck yeah.
For a whole month. Yeah. An entire month. Are you so excited?
I'm so excited. We're doing all the podcasts.
We need to start planning now.
Yeah. Stay at my house for a week.
That would be really fun. I'm down. What else?
I'm really disappointed because we started this meeting thinking that we had fan fiction to read today, and nobody came through. It's like nobody imagines us doing wild things. It's sad.
Did I send our email Broad Topix Pod at Gmail?
Yeah, that's where you send your fan fiction, everyone.
Smoovin, you fucking dummy.
Oh, don't talk about him like that.
He's gonna be so upset.
He's our golden boy.
He's our only golden.
He's our sweet little golden boy.
Smoovin wrote us some fan fiction, and I really wanted to read it. And now I'm upset.
I hope that it's really gnarly so that I could just admire him even more for being like our biggest fan who talks to us in person and genuinely wants to be friends, and then also will like really open up about his sickest fantasies.
See, this is the way to do it, because this is when me and Sarah when I was living in LA and we were doing like a lot of writing and doing stuff together, we had this fan that would like, he was our Smoovin. We had a Smoovin, right? Like, and I don't know about you, but I trust Smoovin with my life.
Yeah, if I had like Smoovin would protect us both.
Yes, Smoovin would protect us with his life. And that's how I felt about our other fan. And we loved him, and he would like send us stuff and like draw stuff for us and be really cool. And then one day he sends me a video at 4 a.m. And I'm like, oh, let me see. Of course, it's going to be something cool. He always sends cool, dope stuff. Imagine Smoovin doing this to you. And it was just a video of him lifting weights and then showing like pulling his pants down till like the dick. You know how it's like it has the genital area is like the Barbie V. Yeah. And then you know how like the dick starts coming out like where it becomes a dick. Where it
becomes a dick, and you'll see just the top of his dick like and an inch down hanging down in the V.
Yeah, Francis said the root is what he called it. The root of the dick.
The root of the cock.
The root of the cock. He did that, and then I was like, we're super weirded out, and I closed it. I never responded, and I was like, I felt like assaulted. Like if Smoovin did that to you, you'd be so sad, right?
Yeah, I'd feel like a friend. If Smoovin did that to me, I'd feel as sad as if Frank did that to me. Like a friend betrayed my friendship.
Exactly. And then I go to call Sarah and tell her about it. And she goes, oh my God, he sent me a video whispering my name, taking his clothes off.
At least he sent you separate, like specialized videos. I thought you
me and Sarah got ones. One time Sarah came over my house. She told me she was talking to this really hot guy that was a fan. And I was like, me too. And then we went and looked, and it was the same dude. He sent the same messages to both of us, just changed our names. And we both fell for it and we're flirting back with them.
God damn. Yeah. I thought that was going to be the case with the other guy. I thought you were going to say that same fucking dick root was popping out on Sarah's phone.
No. She got the undressing. I got the dick root. Actually, both creative ways.
Yeah, I thought the most creative one, I think I've mentioned this before, but it pops out in my memory of all the dick pics I've been sent, was a fan who sent a photo of his dick was pretty big and it was wearing a watch. And he said, do you have the time?
Oh, I would have to fuck that guy. I don't know.
It was pretty hot, but I hated his whole attitude. That one was like a winner for me. It was a good photo, but he continued sending pictures that like You know, when a guy gives you the vibe of like, I think my dick is the best dick in the world. So like, ugh, get out of here.
His own body. It makes me sick.
It's like, if you have a big dick and you're not humble about it, your dick isn't even big in my world. You have to be a little humble about it.
You have to be like, I didn't even know.
Yeah, pretend that you didn't know. Pretend that you think it's a little too small and you're self
like that is a micro penis if it's huge.
I need you to act self-conscious no matter who you are, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel exactly the same way.
Don't come at me like your dick's a gift, you know?
One time I was on live, and this is the last time I ever let people join my live. And I was letting people join and like talk to me. I was like, really cool. We're having a great time. And then this dude came on and just started jacking off. He got on the live, ran to the back of the room, like back there, and just started undressing full naked.
Like he was waiting for the opportunity, but he didn't want to be naked for no reason.
That motherfucker did it. And I was like, and I just shut off my live. That's how I ended the live. I didn't go on Instagram for like 6 days.
It sucks because like curiosity will get you sometimes. Like I've had situations where I like answered a video chat and a dude's jerking off and I'm like trying to watch it without having myself in the frame. I'm like, I'm just curious what's going on here.
Yeah, I know. Like, what are you going to do? You're just going to jerk off to the black air?
Yeah. You want to jerk off to my ceiling? Wondering if I'm there? Like,
oh, it's so sad.
It's crazy.
It's so sad.
It's crazy. It's also crazy how many dudes like need fucking women they've never met to be looking at their dick.
It's crazy. I'm going to put pants on the podcast because I'm cold. But
are you not wearing pants?
I'm wearing shorts.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, dudes love to pop their little dicks out.
They fucking love it. They're always so proud, man.
And I got to tell you, men need to be less confident.
So much less confident.
The way that these trolls are fucking, I mean, most of the men that hit on me look like they got pulled out of the sewer after 80 years. The thing is, it's like if I'm on Tinder and I'm swiping and I see a super like, it's always a dude that's like, 1 to 10, a 1. And I'm like, why would you waste your super like on me? I don't have to know. Yeah. I don't want to be a bitch. You have to
super like people in your own league.
Listen, even I have people out of my league, and I'm a goddamn queen. I've seen people before where I go, no, that's too much. He's entirely too handsome. I just don't want to. I don't want to have to make him wake up to next to me in the morning. Like that is rude of me to do.
I almost like it when that happens because in that scenario, I feel comfortable just talking to the person. It's like everything's been taken out of it. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to talk to you knowing that I'm an ugly troll next to you. There's a fly in this room that is so attracted just to me. There's a whole room here. And also it was in the production booth earlier. Like, why?
There's nothing more embarrassing than when you're at the group of people and the fly keeps landing on just you.
Just me.
It's so mean.
Well, when we were producing a show earlier, it was landing on Frank literally the entire show. And I kept looking at him like he was crazy because he's like swatting his hair and shit. And now I get it.
Now you get it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. You know what I think I'm going to do next month? I'm going to be completely open about it. I'm going to say it. I think I'm getting Botox.
Yeah. Next month.
Mm-hmm. When I come to New York.
Okay. Where are they going to pop you with it?
Here.
It's way cheaper in Florida.
I should probably just do it here.
You should probably do it in New York. I don't know.
Wait, why?
It's like, do you even have to go to medical school to be a doctor in Florida?
No, I'm a doctor here. I'm a gyno. I'm an OBGY-KIM.
Everybody and their brother claims to be an OBGYN in Florida.
Yeah, but none of them are as OBGY-KIM.
All right, OBGY-KIM. Yeah, I don't know. I would get it in New York. I would go see. I don't understand. I see this on TikTok all the time. These girls who are like, we're getting nose jobs in Panama or something like that.
Right.
Where it's like,
well, that's because it's cheaper to buy a flight to another country in a hotel and get a surgery than just getting the surgery.
sure, but like, I don't know. I wouldn't want to fly to a country I've never been to before for surgery. Like, do you remember when I was into that show Botched Up Bodies?
Mm-hmm.
That was always that was always the scenario when things went wrong. It was like I went to go get this cheap boob job in Thailand and they cut my tits out.
Right.
Like,
yeah, I don't know how I feel about going under the knife at another country where I don't speak the language and like, you know, I don't know. I want to be in America where I can sue if something goes wrong.
yeah. Also, I would just come up north, you know?
Right. Yeah. The
like
thing
LA,
is,
New York.
I had a friend, my friend, she's been posting lately and I've been looking at her videos and I'm like, she looks so good. I've seen her last like 4 or 5 videos. I'm like, she must be drinking water. She must be dieting. Like, I swear this girl's getting younger. And then she told me she's getting Botox.
Was that the fucking, the thing that pushed you over the edge where you're like,
Yeah,
I'm doing it now?
I watched her videos and I was like, she looks so like, I couldn't describe it. I was like, she just looks like fresh in the face. Like, just like, I literally commented on one of her videos, you look 6 years younger. And I didn't know why at that point. And she just looked younger. And that bitch she got her eye puffs filled in. She got Botox here. She got her nose. She looked great.
Oh, it's like, I support you and everything, but if you look, if this brings you up too many more levels, I'm going to be concerned about our friendship. You know, like I can't be like a troll next to you, you know?
I'll never be a troll next to me, Angel.
Oh, thank you.
They're beautiful.
So you're going to, what are you going to do? Where are you going to put it?
Well, see, I wanted to just do my nose, get my nose filler, get a little chin done. But now every time I smile, I see this little thing here.
That's cute.
See that? That wasn't there.
Little like lines here when I smile.
Yeah, but I don't need to show people how long I've been smiling for. Nobody needs to know I've been happy for 30 years.
You want every smile to look like your first smile.
I want it to be like, I just left my room at 16 years old and I've been upset for 4 years. That's what I want. That's how they look so young. They don't smile.
I know my cousin, when I was young, I have this older cousin who literally, she like would never laugh at jokes and stuff. And I was like, oh, you're boring. You never seem happy. And she was like, oh, I just try not to. She was literally from the South. She was like, I just try not to smile because it creates wrinkles. I'm like, that is a crazy way to live life. Wow.
That's a sad way to live. I couldn't.
Isn't that so sad?
Oh, the way my goal every day is to smile as much as I can.
I'm extra expressive, I feel.
Me too. Well, you know what I've stopped doing recently is I've stopped doing this. Oh, no, I can't.
My forehead is so big. My forehead's so big that the skin is just stretched over it and I can't develop wrinkles there if I wanted to. I feel I got lucky with the big forehead.
Yeah, yours is like putting like a sheet on a mattress.
Yeah. Like when you have a sheet, like the fitted sheet is like a size too small for the mattress.
Oh, that's great. Fuck. Did you see that Khloe Kardashian got a picture leaked of her that she didn't want out in the media? And she was like super fucking upset about it. But all she did, the picture just looked like a human. Like it looked like a human who was skinny. And she was like not happy about it at all. Did you see?
I saw news about that, but which is crazy that that's news. But anyway, I wasn't sure if the photo in the article was the photo in question.
Francis, can you see if we have that anywhere? I'm sure you can just Google Khloe Kardashian picture and it'll come up because it's been talked about the last few days. She was also in a bikini in the sun. Was that it?
I don't know, but like the idea that like having a certain amount of money will enable you to just scrub something innocent from the internet like that. Like it's just a photo of you. You're in the public eye. It's not like a nude photo or like a fappening thing or whatever. It's crazy that you think that you have the power to just like erase it.
Something else happened recently that I remembered that I saw on the internet before, and I tried to Google it and I couldn't find it. And I was like, they must have gotten it taken off. And that is crazy. It is crazy that you can have the internet scrubbed.
Right? Like what would I have to do if I wanted the internet scrubbed of a certain thing?
You'd have to have millions of dollars. I think it's paying off a lot of people.
That's crazy. Damn.
I think it's paying them off and then making them sign contracts to say that they weren't paid off.
So if you get a copy of that photo and post it.
I don't know. I really don't know how that works.
Man, money's crazy. Money does crazy things. I feel like I could never have enough money where I'm like putting thousands of dollars into taking a photo of me with a bikini off the internet.
I think it's more in the millions.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Can we see that picture, Francis?
That's kind of fucked up. It's like you have that kind of money and like you could choose to just leave the photo on the internet and like donate that money to fucking people who don't have the money to fucking eat. Like that's crazy that you would spend money that way, that anybody would.
And like when you see the picture, it was just a normal picture. It wasn't like anything horrible.
Bitch, that's just what you looked like from a certain angle on a certain day. Like literally. Sorry.
Yeah. Let's see. If you put in Khloe Kardashian bikini leak. Oh yeah. If you put in Khloe Kardashian bikini, it's like she's in a.
She looks literally better here than in many photos that I've seen of her.
I mean, I see this picture. I don't see anything wrong with it. I do feel like maybe the way she's holding her legs looks like she needs to pee.
It's not the greatest photo, but it's not something that you'd spend millions of dollars to get taken down.
No. And then did you see what she did afterwards?
No.
She went on live to show off her body to prove that it didn't look like that picture. Can we look at the Khloe Kardashian live video?
Dude, money does not stop insecurity.
No, it is so sad. I'm like, girl, you looked fine in that picture. Just don't say anything. Move on with your day.
Also, it's like the less a person reacts, the more positivity they get. It's like when Lizzo first dropped her album, people were talking so much shit about her body and whatever. And like she responds to none of that. She's the most positive person out there. And everybody now is calling her beautiful, amazing. Like,
I got to tell you, there's something I feel about Lizzo's energy that I don't fuck with.
Really? What is it?
I don't know what it is, but the way I tell you, I feel like we would not get along.
Is this from her TikTok?
Yes.
Because she's been like, she tries to relate to the people on TikTok. She makes videos like she's just anybody.
It's just like something, I don't know what it is about her. It's something she gives me like, there's been a few people that give me like these vibes where like everybody loves them. And I'm like, something's off.
Okay, I know what you mean.
Something's off.
I mean, she looks much better here, sure, but
got a little arrow that says next. That little thing. This is the live she did. She was doing this on live. She went on live and did this. And it's like, you look incredible. We know.
That is pretty crazy.
She looks so good there.
But it's also like, let people see you looking bad every now and again so that you could really fucking pop when you look good. Like,
I love gaining like 12 pounds just to lose it again.
Yeah, every now and again, I don't have makeup on for one of the shows and somebody asked me to pop my camera on and it doesn't feel great in the moment. But, you know, the next week you come back looking fucking 3 times as good and everybody's like, oh, I didn't think that was going to be possible.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's super weird. Also, I think that the filters have been affecting me a little bit. I've been looking like at my skin and like the other day I was with Brian and I was like looking in the mirror and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And he was like, what? And I was like, look at my skin. And he was like, what? And I was like, just look, it's like so textured. And it's got like things everywhere. Like it's got like little lines and squares everywhere. I was like, I literally was having some sort of like facial dysmorphia where I thought I was having an allergic reaction to, and it was just my skin. I was like, something's wrong. And he was like, that's just your skin. And I was like, I look like this all the time. He's like, yeah, that's what skin looks like.
I know what you mean. I mean, sometimes you don't get in like close enough to see the texture on your skin. But I remember as a little kid being like hyper aware of it. So like, even as a child, like the texture on my skin was there. If I look at my hand, like there's all these little lines. It's just the way skin looks. And it's awesome when you take psychedelics.
It is okay. Skin on psychedelics is a whole different story. So fun.
That's what makes skin so cool on psychedelics, though, is the fact that it's got all this like really detailed texture that you barely ever notice.
I call this my acid watch. And whenever I'm not sure if I'm tripping, I go like this. And I just look at my skin where a watch would be. And if it starts moving around, then I know it's kicking in.
That's I like that. I usually need fingers to tell me, because like my fingers are kind of long, but they'll look like fucking salad fingers is the only way I could put it. They'll start looking really long.
Really?
When I'm on psychedelics and I look at my fingers, I'm like, you got a whole hand here.
Mm. Yeah. So fucking these filters are really fucking with my head.
Stop using them.
Yeah, but then everybody else is using them. So these people are going to think I just look like shit all the time. And the thing is, people are making me use them because they use them. I'm like, now I'm up here looking natural and people are going to be like, Kim needs to drink more water.
Maybe that's why I'm never posting pictures, because I never would even think to use a filter. Like when I use a filter, I post it, but I don't even really think to look through the filters. And then I take a picture and I'm unhappy with it. And I'm like, not today.
Same. I'm always so unhappy with my pictures. I'm like, I just won't post right now. And then I look at my friends. My friends that post a lot, they work on their shit. Like posting is a full-time job.
Yeah. Yeah. I post a picture once every 2 weeks or something like that, just to remind the world, like, I'm here.
Right.
Remember when Instagram used to be so fucking casual that it was like, it didn't matter whether a photo was good or not. It was just like the way that you would post photos on Facebook. People would post on. Yeah.
Now Instagram people are like, no, I can't post that picture because the aesthetic on my page is all green. And you're like, what is this? Where you're making your Instagram your personality?
Yeah, I kind of miss like just sharing fucking snippets of life. Like here, I was at a party the other day. We didn't get any good pictures, but here's the picture we took.
I think my first Instagram post, if you go all the way down, is literally a burrito, like an old sloppy burrito that doesn't even look good. And it was like, my caption was like burrito time. And it had like 4 likes.
Yeah. Oh no, this fly. Ugh.
I see the fly.
Oh.
He's all up on your dick, dude.
Making me look dirty, I feel. Like if there's a fly buzzing around you, you're just a piece of shit.
You know what I mean? I hate when the worst is when you're trying to if you're trying to talk to a guy or something and then a fly is buzzing around you and you're like, really? He's gonna think my pussy smells. Get away.
I'm fucking trash. Yeah, like there's like a fucking like green air coming off of me that just flies around me. I showered this morning. I'm great. This fly just wants to fuck. No. I just came across this thing. It said married mom of 2 makes $4,000 a month selling videos of herself farting. Videos. Do you think she has a special diet for like pre-taping?
I'll tell you one thing. I don't need a special diet. I just need a camera that's ready when I'm ready.
Dude. How good are toid farts?
Alex? I'm still thinking about the fart I had at Busch Gardens when we were sitting on that bench eating Dippin' Dots.
I remember you telling me how good that fart was.
It lifted me off the chair. It emptied my stomach. It made me lose weight. It cured a stomach pain that I had had for months.
So good.
If you ever fart on acid, it is like...
It's the best.
It is like there is a portal inside of your body being opened.
It's like you're a wind tunnel suddenly.
It's crazy. It's like one of those where you can feel your stomach get smaller as it comes out.
It feels like, and it's always amazing because it doesn't feel like you have a ton of fart in you. It feels like you just kind of need to fart, and then you let out what you think is going to be just the tiniest bit, and it's just air. You could fill a balloon with the amount of air.
It's crazy. And to be honest, they don't stink that bad.
No, they're good.
They're just pure air. They're baby breath air. They smell like baby breath.
Your booty needs to breathe, man. It's just breathing out all of
Every once in a while, your ass needs to yawn, and that happens on acid.
Yeah, it's just breathing out the negative energy in your body.
I've been on TikTok still every day of my life, every moment of every day. It's taking over everything I do in love.
And how are you doing on there?
It's great. I've learned so much. Like Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber's wife, I think is being abused by him.
By Justin Bieber?
Mm-hmm.
People say that people are worried about him, I thought.
Yeah, but they're also worried about her.
Well, it's like if he was on
the first time they met, she was like a fan or something, I think. And her uncle is introducing her to Justin Bieber, like in that way.
That makes sense. She never did anything to become famous. She's just a Baldwin.
Mm-hmm. She's just a Baldwin.
Yeah.
But there's like,
I don't know.
There's this one video. They just have a bunch of videos that TikTok's been sharing, like where they're at Times Square and he like hops on a skateboard and skates away really fast. And she like tries to like run up behind him and trips and he just keeps skating. And she like fell in front of everyone and he just keeps going. And then she has to like chase him. Or like there's a bunch of videos on lives where she tries to kiss him and he turns away, or when he slams a door in her face.
I've seen some of those like where she puts her hand on his shoulder and he fucking pushes her off.
He does not like, it's not like he seems like he likes her at all.
Yeah, they could just be having issues like that. Like I think they obviously got married too young. They were like fucking 23.
I've dated people for years and I would never stay with someone that pushed me off when I went to go touch them.
Yeah, but I mean, like when you're married to somebody who was the biggest pop star in the world when you were a kid,
right?
It might be harder to leave. I don't know.
I guess that's true.
I saw an account on TikTok that's accusing Sia of being
in a relationship with Maddie Ziegler.
Yep, inappropriate with Maddie Ziegler. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I hate the girl who's like breaking this story. I literally hate her. She just does not seem like she has any facts together, but it's an interesting concept because like I went back and watched the music video with Maddie and Shia LaBeouf, and it's fucking weird, dude.
It is weird.
It's really weird.
Right. It's not right.
Yeah.
They're both borderline nude.
I think we might have watched it on the show now that I'm thinking about it a couple months ago.
We have. Either that or we bitched about it to each other in person.
Yeah, they're like in a cage together and he's like gotta be like 28 in this video and Maddie is like 11. And they're in a cage like wearing like nude leotards or whatever, like definitely made to look like they're not wearing clothes and they're just fucking sex fighting each other.
They're sex air fighting.
Yeah, they're like growling at each other and then like half fighting, but then like retreating. It just feels like very sexual.
It is sexual. There's a lot of weird shit that you see on TV and you're like, I notice a lot now with things that I used to watch. I'll see it now and I'm like, oh, that was not okay.
Like what?
Like, and everything that fucking Dan Schneider's weird ass did on Nickelodeon. Have we seen the Ariana Grande?
Yeah, I think we have watched it. I fucking think that video in particular is hilarious because it's like it couldn't be more on the nose of like the person who directed this is a fucking creep.
It's so clear.
It's so clear to see. Ask an 11-year-old to like put ketchup on her toes and shit like that.
And
like
get off.
It's fucking crazy.
So do you imagine being the thing that upsets me about that is like, that is a whole production crew standing behind that. That's not just Dan Schneider. That is Dan Schneider, his executive producer, the lighting guy, the fucking audio guy, the fucking camera person, the director or whatever. Like It's all those people watching.
Well, they normalized it though as like part of children's entertainment that like feet are silly and funny. Like the literal Nickelodeon logo was a foot that said Nickelodeon under it. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So like the whole network was about like, oh, aren't feet silly? Which like I guess they are, but maybe only because.
Why is the Nickelodeon symbol a foot?
Because Dan Schneider made it that, I'm pretty sure.
Nickelodeon?
He's a high up executive there, I'm pretty sure. I mean, every single one of their shows.
This is another problem. Why are we letting men that look like Dan Schneider run anything?
Or around children? Like men who look like Dan Schneider should only be allowed around children who they made with their own cum, which wouldn't be possible because who's fucking that dude, you know?
Men that look like Dan Schneider should go to jail without even question. There's no crime has to be had. They should just be in jail, and just that solves the problem.
Yeah, like I don't know. If somebody who looked like Dan Schneider worked at my child's school, I would take them out of that school.
I would take them out of school and into therapy, and I'd say, what did the guy that looked like Dan Schneider do?
What did the janitor do to you?
What did the janitor do to you, baby? Tell me, baby gal. Yeah, it's fucking weird. I want to solve some mystery.
But wait, I have a question. Knowing about Dan Schneider and all of his fucking crazy behavior, okay. would you have wanted to be still like a main character on a Nickelodeon show? Would you do it for the fame like Ariana Grande?
I would have smothered my toes in any kind of condiment he asked for. Absolutely. Right? Like Ariana Grande for a few years of this fat fuck harassing me. Shit. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Harassment is one thing.
Get harassed for free.
So I'm pretty sure that he would like have meetings with them and like tickle their feet in the meetings, and like people always caught him tickling the kids' feet and shit, and he'd be like, "What? She loves it." Like,
I'd do something to make him unattracted. You have to do something. You got to fart every time he tickles a toe. He might be into that.
He's into everything.
Yeah.
Anything that you think is gross is a turn on to him.
Oh God, that's the worst. Well,
isn't it?
You know what? I'd trick him and I'd get real wet instead. Take that, Dan Schneider. Now I'm horny for you. Now what are you gonna do? Fuck me. I'd start getting obsessed with him and make it a problem. I'd become Dan Schneider's stalker.
Oh shit.
And be like an issue to him.
It's like
him nonstop, ask him where he's at, who he's with, why. Just
like that. I like that strategy. I think I'd be down, like deal with the devil, right? I'll take like Ariana Grande's spot on Victorious or whatever.
You'll take a tickle?
I'll take the tickle. Yeah. But I don't want, if it comes out that he was like fucking these girls or like molesting them, like truly, I wouldn't take the deal. I don't think I don't think any amount of money could make me feel okay about that dude's penis anywhere near me.
You have to shove something big in his ass. That he doesn't like.
You're smart.
You have to break something that has glass on it and shove it in his ass and be like, hey, this hurts me, so I'll only do this if I can hurt you back.
Okay. He might like that too.
I'm a sick person.
You're a sick person. Now you're in this relationship with Dan Schneider where he's begging you for another fucking shard in the ass.
We have to do shards these days in order for you to get a fucking paycheck.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, fuck that. It's never a fucking hot dude either. It's never fucking, I don't know one hot dude in Hollywood. I don't know any of their names.
It's never Michael B.
Help me out.
It's never Michael B. Jordan.
It's never Michael B. Jordan. It's never like Chris Helmsworth. Is that somebody?
Chris Hemsworth, yeah.
Hemsworth. It's never Chris Hemsworth. Fucking
Momoa.
Yeah.
It's always the uglies.
Yeah, Woody Allen, fucking, like, of course.
Woody Allen was slick with it.
Woody Allen was really good with it, yeah. Well, because he just like he would go out to the world and be like, I'm so anxious. I'm anxious all the time. And he would just leave out like, I'm anxious about people finding me fucking a child. Like,
yeah, he was pretending he was scared of everything when it was just the law.
It was just that one thing.
He's a true comedian. I'll tell you that.
Harvey Weinstein, like, I think maybe the issue is that if you're a certain level of ugly, if you're fucking 1 on the scale of 1 to 10, we can't put you in a position of power because you're gonna fuck somebody.
Because you haven't been fucked enough by adult pussy.
You have to get a lot of pussy on your own before anybody should put you in a position of power.
Francis says, so do we assume Armie Hammer is innocent? No, I think Armie Hammer is a weirdo, but I don't think he ever touched any kids. I think he's gotten enough adult pussy that he's just going to kill adults because he's into like killing.
I think he got so much adult pussy that it wasn't enough for him. And now he's like, I want to taste.
Right.
I want some adult meat.
Yeah. But he would never want to taste a kid's meat. He doesn't.
No.
He's not. The thing is, if you're very, very unattractive, you might be a child molester.
You might be.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I don't know though. I'm thinking that maybe like in the world of cannibalism, that child meat might taste like calf, like, you know, like veal.
Well, absolutely, children would taste better than adults. They look like they'd taste like sweeter, like their meat would be like have a sweet hint to it,
and like be tender, and like their meat would be like less fatty.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good, but
so delicious.
Besides the point.
So that's what I'm saying. That means Armie Hammer is like obviously not a child predator, because if he were, he would be going after the child meat. He's choosing the less good cut of meat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's like people that aren't vegan don't eat tofu for fun.
Exactly. Yeah.
You ever met someone that does that, eats tofu, and they eat meat still? I'm like,
I'll throw a little tofu into something every now and again.
You're a pedophile.
I'm not a pedophile though. No.
I don't believe that anymore. If you throw tofu in anything for fun, you're sick.
It's not for like, let me think of something that I enjoy with tofu in it. Like sometimes maybe like a good stir fry with like vegetables and tofu. If you know, when I get tofu, it's in the city when I don't trust the meat from a place. Like I feel like sometimes I'm getting like really cheap like Chinese food or something like that, and I'm like, I don't really trust that I'm not going to get sick from eating the meat, so I'll eat the tofu.
I love the thought of you going to a place that is so fucking disgusting you can't even order the meat, but you still will eat the rice and tofu. You know what? You deserve that fly in the room.
Dude, city food, I'm having an issue with fucking eating food in this city, because it's like either you spend $22 on lunch or you're eating trash. Except, I'm going to plug something real quick. If you go to fucking Joey Rose's at the stand and get yourself one of Joe DeRosa's sandwiches, they are really good price and they're the best sandwiches in the city. And now that's the only thing I eat for lunch.
Really?
Yeah.
Joe DeRosa opened a restaurant and I missed it.
Joe DeRosa opened a restaurant inside of the stand. Like he's like the stand sandwich guy. I ordered it on Seamless yesterday. It was fucking fantastic.
Really?
Yeah. So good.
I still see that fly.
The fly was in my ear as I said that. I'm trash, but the sandwiches are great.
Yeah, you know what I know? I learned never take a sandwich recommendation from a bitch with flies.
God damn it. I hate the fly situation right now. It's really making me feel. I remember one time I was with a friend and I introduced her to another friend. And like the girl who it was like one of them was like really trashy, like very obviously like really ripped jeans and just like trashy type girl. And the other one was crazy put together, like a girl from my class. And when I introduced them to each other, the trashy girl was bleeding from the finger and the classy girl was like, "Oh, you're bleeding."
Oh no. It's perfect.
And this fly right here just makes me feel like I'm bleeding from the finger.
It's a bleeding from the finger type pod.
Yeah, it's like when you like, there's nothing trashier than not realizing that you're bleeding.
Oh, and it is on your shit, Alex.
It's on me, dude. It touched my face.
Catch it.
I'm not gonna try to catch it as a fucking horsefly, dude.
Oh, those bite.
It's like there's no horses in this like nearby.
In Florida, growing up, that was like a thing. Like we'd all be in above ground pools because it's what everyone had. And then when you're swimming in the summer, the horseflies land on you and they bite you. And so you have to get water while they land on you.
It's kind of fun dodging the flies in underwater.
Dodging the horseflies. Just an old childhood game I played.
We're going down to the pool to dodge horseflies.
You go dodge the horseflies down there, so you don't need to jiggle them. I think I said it slurred by accident.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking. I can't believe you made a sandwich restaurant in the stand. Everything's changed.
The sandwiches are so good.
Really?
He makes like 8 cold sandwiches, 8 hot sandwiches.
Himself?
He has. I mean, I've had ones that DeRosa has made, but I think like the cook at the stand just does it.
Wow.
But he designed them. He got all the ingredients together.
And then like pausing to go to a set and then coming back and like finishing the sandwich. What's going on?
Also, how embarrassing to like get off stage and then deliver a sandwich to somebody's table.
Thank you so much. I've had so much fun tonight. Ma'am, did you say no mayo? No, that's really cool though. Good for him.
Yeah. I'm about to head over there right now and get one, actually.
I'm about to have one in a couple weeks then.
Yeah. You got to do it.
I got to starve myself before I come back to New York. I need to lose 15 pounds in a week and a half.
I gained 10 pounds since New Year's.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I look great. Like I like look in the mirror. It's noticeable. It's like, oh, you're like filled out a little bit more. But I'm also noticing that I still might have like a smidge left over of my eating disorder from high school because just the number on the scale pisses me off, even though I know I look better.
Oh, hell no.
It's pissing me off already.
And no. You cannot. You look so good.
I appreciate that. I'm trying to overcome it because it's like for months I've been saying I'm trying to gain weight. I'm trying to gain some weight. And now that I have, I'm like,
yeah, you got to embrace it.
It's just too much. It's too much being a girl, second guessing everything. It's crazy.
I mean, like, this is going to be fucked up because, you know, first of all, being skinny is hard. My sister's skinny growing up her whole life. She got made fun of, got told to eat cheeseburgers. You get picked on just like being fat when you're skinny. But I do have to say, I am jealous. It just seems like it's more fun to gain weight than it is to try and lose weight.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of fun. But now I have to stop trying to gain weight because I've gained the 10 pounds that I wanted to gain. Now I got to stop. Right. So like, I switched from diet soda to regular soda. Now I have to stop drinking regular soda. It was so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I should start drinking diet soda.
I used to love it.
My fat ass over here drinking cans of Coke.
So good.
So
I can't help it. I love soda.
Soda is a thing, is insane. They literally were like, these are a bunch of chemicals in a can and you'll die, but in like 50 years.
Yeah, but you're going to go crazy for it though.
But you're going to love it. The way that a Coke tastes, I can't describe to you how much I love the taste of an ice cold Coca-Cola.
I swear to God, cracking open a can of Coke sounds different than cracking open another can.
The crack is louder.
It's louder for Coke.
Is that a thing?
Doesn't that feel true?
Yes.
Because like I could picture cracking open a can of seltzer and it does not sound as good as cracking open a can of Coca-Cola, a red can.
Here, and you know what? And the thing about the can of Coca, you can crack open a seltzer. It makes a little pop. It cracks open. But when you crack open a can of Coca-Cola, you get the bubbles on your thumb.
The bubbles are like applauding for you for opening the soda.
Yes, it's a whole fucking show. I love it.
I love it.
So yeah. Fuck yeah. So you're gaining weight. I'm gaining weight. This is not good. One of us is supposed to go the opposite way.
We're supposed to pass the weight to each other every couple of months.
Right.
No, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop gaining weight. I started bike riding. I went on a fucking another bike ride. It was easier than my first one. That was great. And it's kind of fun. I never thought I'd have what?
I hate bike riding.
Why?
Because like I'm like pretty lazy. That's it. I just don't even really like walking in general. When I'm in the shower, I sometimes just sit. I'll leave the shower and I'll just sit.
That's lazy. I thought I used to be very much like that. Like I was a person who was like, I'll never walk. I'll drive 3 blocks away kind of thing. But now when the weather is nice, it's like I kind of want to be outside. I'm feeling a whole change inside of myself.
You're trapped.
Yeah.
You've been trapped inside quarantine for so long. You have to take a walk.
Yeah. And then like on a bike, it's shitty when you're going uphill. You're like putting in a lot of effort. But then when you're on the downhill, you're like, wee.
Oh, you know? All Gandhi on me, bitch. Get fucking all uphill, downhill, wee on me, bitch. That shit stank.
Well, that's true though.
Downhill, then you got to go uphill again. You know what it's like? It's like, I asked Brian for massages before I go to bed at night, and he's always like, I'll give you a massage, but you have to give me one first. And I'm like, it's okay. The fact that I massage him first is fine, because then I could just fall asleep after my massage. But it's still like, it's not as much fun as that. I would rather just get a massage. Like, it's not a real massage. I've said this to him in his face. He hates me. I like,
isn't that a given? Obviously, you'd rather just get a massage.
What's the point of getting the massage if you have to give a massage? It cancels. To me, the bike ride cancels out if there's uphill. The downhill cancels out just of the fact that I have to go back uphill to experience it again.
Okay. I kind of get that. See, for me, as long as I get the second massage, because there's no way I'm getting the first massage and then being in my relaxed state and having to get up and do work on your fucking back.
Right.
Ever. Are you kidding me? That's not worth it.
I agree. I mean, the way I look at this man and I go, how do you do it? After I massage him and then I get up and I go, my turn.
I told you he's good.
That would make me want to hit me.
He's just a good guy.
My turn. I'm so annoying. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, sometimes life's a massage. You have to give, you have to take. Sometimes life's a bike ride. The hills are up, the hills are down. Sometimes life is Instagram. Either get wrinkles, smile, or get that Botox.
Dude, I'm truly looking at it from the opposite perspective from you. Like I had a really hard week this week, but knew I was going to get to go to the Hamptons this weekend. And the good thing is what gets me through the bad thing, you know? Where you're like, I'm enjoying the good thing, sort of depressed because I know the bad thing is coming up next. Oh,
like, no. The Hamptons going, I got to go work next week.
No, you got to enjoy the moment and be like, this sucks right now, but in a second, I'm going to have fun. And then the fun moment, you fucking party.
Sister, tell it to my therapist. I never enjoyed a weekend in my life out of school because I knew the school was coming up again.
Wow. You've also never gone to the same therapist twice.
Tell it to my therapist. Hey, listen, I don't want someone knowing all my business, looking me in the fucking eye like that.
I'll tell you, I do therapy from under the covers ever since fucking quarantine started. Like, I'm fully in bed, and I don't know how I ever made it to a woman's office to talk to her about my shit. I don't know how I ever did that. That seems crazy to me.
When next time you're talking to your therapist, can you just ask her to be like, my friend goes to a different therapist every time because she's scared to tell someone the same problems. What does that mean? Can you just give me a freebie?
You want a freebie?
I want a freebie. I just want to know what that means.
I'm seeing her tomorrow. I could get you a freebie.
Throw in that question. Just be like, I just had a question about that. Was that like something that people do? She says, for the pod.
All right, I'll do it for the pod.
Unless it's really sad, then just quietly message me about the issues.
It's like, well, she said you might have bipolar personality disorder. Well, that one's not even that bad. What's the bad one that I meant to say?
Schizophrenia.
That one's really bad. I was going to go somewhere right in the middle, but I lost it.
Hey,
borderline. Like, I feel like borderline is tough.
I have one of those. I have something.
You're not borderline.
There's something every, 9-10 months it creeps up. I lose myself for a few days. I think I'm manic.
You might have a little mania going on.
I think I'm undiagnosed manic. But things have been great,
You're fucking killing it.
Thank you. All right. Let's end it there on my mania.
Sure. I think I might have some undiagnosed autism if it makes you feel better.
And an autistic and a manic walk into a bar. So, hey, let's start a podcast.
Oh, man.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Broad Topics. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram at Kim Congdon, TikTok at Kim Congdon, and check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/QueenKong1. I've been doing a lot of fun stuff on there. I'm looking into doing some giveaways soon, so make sure you check out the channel and subscribe.
Fuck yeah. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at I am Alex Scar. Check out gasdigitalnetwork.com, where you could use promo code TOPIX, TOPIX, for a 7-day free trial, access to every episode of Broad Topics on demand, live chat, bonus content, all the other shows. It's fucking amazing. Go do it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.